Coach, this is a really this is a rivalry, and that first half got a little tense sometimes.
Yeah, I thought we played pretty well offensively. I think defensively we struggled a little bit. They tempoed us a little bit, and we were trying to get personnel into the ball game. And we were struggling to get them in time and kind of getting confused. And then we busted a blitz one time and gave up a long run. So, there's some things that we talked about at halftime that we needed to clean up, and they did a pretty good job the second half, taking care of that.
Now, second half, it looked like you really wore their line down.
Yeah, we came out second half receiving the ball, and we wanted to really capitalize on that. Our goal was to take that ball and run it as long as we could and burn as much clock as we could and stick it in the end zone. And we thought, in doing that, it'd give us a little better opportunity to defend them a little better and force them into a different situation offensively. So we were able to do that.
Okay, now you came out and you made that full drive in the second half, but they came back and scored. You got to give them credit. A lot of teams would have folded 10 at that time.
They've got a number of kids on that team that they're very talented. They lost their starting running back early in the ball game, and I'm sure that made a big difference for the game plan because he's with a primary ball carrier. And so that had a little different complexion on the game. But I think with the numbers they had, and they didn't have a lot of substitutions, and we just kept hammering the ball, and it did wear them down a little bit, I think. Yeah.
All right, so the name of the game here is keep your destiny in your own hands. And you've got it now. You've got 2 more games. And are you guaranteed playoffs now?
Yes.
Okay. And so these next 2 games, can you clinch district next week?
I'm not sure. It depends on what the outcome of the other games tonight. Pretty good chance that we can, but I'm not sure. I do know that we are in the playoffs, but to where we sit right now, where we seed, I'm not sure. So.
Okay, so next week you go up to Itasca, and you'll be the visitors there. And Itasca's had kind of a rough go the last little while.
Yeah, they're dealing with small numbers and young team, and they've had their struggles this year. But I've seen a little bit of them on film, and they play really hard. So we'll have to go out and do our job and execute and see what happens.
Okay, and you've got to be proud of the job the kids did tonight.
Absolutely. They knew that their destiny really was based on the outcome of the game tonight. And we had a great work week, and kids really practiced hard, really focused. They were focused today all day long. They knew what was in front of them. They knew, the Bosqueville had a talented group, and they were going to have to work hard and really put their nose to the grindstone. They did that.
Now, one question I've got to ask. Baker pulled in that long pass. Did you have any second thoughts about sending him out on a route with one hand?
No.
Okay.
No, because since he's come back to us in practice, he might have dropped 2 balls in 3 days of practice. He really, I think one thing that he was able to do is focus more on catching the ball because of that. But, man, he's done an outstanding job, and it never fazed him a bit. So, no, I didn't hesitate.
It does feel kind of good, though, to see a kiddo that thought his high school career was over get to come back.
Yeah, especially a senior. He was just tickled pink when he had that opportunity to come back, and we were so happy for him. We wanted him to be able to experience anything and everything that we were doing, and he didn't want to miss it, so we were very fortunate to get him back.
Okay, next week at Itasca.
7 o'clock.
All right.